Caring for Children was born from the OCBA, and they decided as a group that they would start their own charity and that all of their charitable giving would go towards this charity. And so they started it. It's called Caring for Children. And my uncle Chuck Laing, who also started Chap Construction, was one of the founding members of Caring for Children, along with a couple other people. I'm sure I won't have all the names right, but I know my good friend Clare Bojus was one of them. And Claire ran Caring for Children all that time. And what they do is she would get food and toys at Christmas time to donate to local families in Ocean County. So we find organizations that are in Ocean County, families in need, and make sure that they have toys and food at Christmas time. I also know that she also used to get clothes for young girls and young boys that children in certain situations get looked over. I think we all know that. Yeah. So it's trying to make sure that they feel seen. And within the last, 5 or 6 years, I was helping Claire a little bit. I would go, she would get the stuff in and I would go and help her unbox everything and, deliveries and making sure that the organizations that came got what they needed and things like that. I wanted to help her. We had another person in our organization named Mike Reilly, who was a driving force behind our OCBA golf outing, which is where most of the funds come from to support Caring for Children. Mike was a force, just an amazing person. And his story was so touching, not mine to tell. His family struggled, right? Loving family, but they struggled. And he was very, very adamant that this charity was exactly what he would have needed as a kid. And there was nobody like him. There was nobody that could fundraise like him. There was nobody as passionate as him. And we lost him during COVID. Not long after we lost Mike, we lost Claire. So it was a double punch. It was really, really hard. OCBA reached out to me because I had been helping Claire and asked me to take over. It took me a while to make the decision to, yes, take over the charity. I didn't have the same upbringing. I didn't have, Claire was right off the boat from Ireland. She came here when she was 19, struggled. Mike's family struggled. And I just didn't have that. I didn't have that experience as a kid. And not that I think that I had to have that to be able to take it over, but there were big shoes to fill. Yeah. And so it took me a lot to decide that, yes, I was going to do it. And I've been doing it ever since. It's very rewarding. Talking to the people, the organizations that come to pick up the toys and the food, the tears in their eyes. You don't realize, I don't think, how much the need has grown in the last few years. People that I talk to and the organizations that come to me are like, we have more need now than we've ever had. Organizations that are closing because they can't keep up. Because while there is more need, there's less giving. There's less involvement because everyone is trying to survive. Yes. And when you get to that point where, you're making ends meet, but you're just making ends meet. Whereas you used to have that little extra that you could help someone else with. I think I'm finding, and in my opinion, I'm seeing more and more people, not that they don't want to give, they can't because they're trying to keep their heads afloat. So we have a double-edged sword because you have more and more people in need and less funds available to help them. And, I think it's important to note that our organization, there are several people in that organization that give and give and give, and they give every year and they show up every year and they're a huge, huge help. I couldn't do what I've been doing without them. It's amazing. It's amazing. We have some really, really wonderful people in our group. I was able to expand and offer backpacks and school supplies to kids. I did it last year and this year, and I donated 100 backpacks to local foster kids so that they would have what they need when they start school. Yeah, so for Caring for Children, we have our major fundraiser that's coming up on October 9th. So we are currently looking for golfers and sponsors, baskets. If you want to promote your company and you want to donate a basket for us to auction off, I usually have some really great prizes. Last year I had a fishing charter trip in Costa Rica. I usually get a really great golf experience at Hollywood Country Club. I don't have that committed to me yet, but I am gonna, knock on that door. And we always get something wonderful from Carl's Fencing. They gave us a pergola, they gave us a mailbox and a post,
Wow.
and he always gives me something really, really great to auction off. So what would really help me right now is golf. Come golf. Sponsor a tee, sponsor, whatever you want to do. But I'm in the position now, I have to guarantee 80 golfers. So my challenge is to get 100. And
excellent.
We
can do it. So you can sign up to golf. You can get more information and find out how to sponsor and to become a golfer at oceancountybusinessassociation.com.
Yes.
And it's right up there in the header of the website. You can click on the link and sign up today.